Welcome. National Shorthand School, Books, Visakhapatnam presents English Shorthand Speed Papers of Andhra Pradesh Government Technical Examinations, 80 words per minute in this CD.
Yes, get ready. Our new economic policies are designed to benefit all sections of the society, and no group or class should feel left out in this major national task. This is the real significance of our whole program. We are going in a very planned manner. We are not only thinking of the businessman, not only of the industrialist, we have something equally significant for labor. You know about the National Renewal Fund and the equally significant schemes for those who are not really touched by all this economic activity right now, but who live, millions and millions of them, in the rural areas. So, the idea is to cover the entire population effectively. Though the country needs to devote all its energies at present to emerge as a major global economic power, attempts are being made to divert us and keep us away from this goal and from our continuous efforts of poverty elimination, development and growth. The thinking of modernity and advancement that we have been trying to build up carefully is being criticized. Great misery and suffering has been caused in the recent past by ideas and actions of persons whose encouragement to certain causes are entirely turning away from the culture and tradition of our country. Stability and harmony in society is essential, and without which our economic development is not possible. I was told as a result of recent incidents that within 1 month we have lost what is equal to, say, some $200 to $300 million. This is something we cannot afford. We cannot afford a thing like this again, and this is proved by people who have made the calculation. Probably it is more but not less. This cannot continue. This disharmony in the society cannot continue. We have to prevent violence. Anything of this kind happening would affect the entire country's economy and throw it out of gear. I therefore call upon all educated and opinion makers in our country to work for the immediate restoration of social harmony and stabilize it so that we can go ahead with our programs in an atmosphere of social harmony and understanding. This is the need of the hour. All of you have a definite role to play when you go out into the world. I am sure you will be facing these new challenges, and you will have to cope with them in your own way, each in his or her own way. There can be no hard and fast rule. There can be no classroom lectures on this. There can be no rules given to you to cope with such situations, because the situations are really so much different that you will have to develop some kind of rough and ready method of coping with them as you go on and as you face them. Problems and challenges confront all nations. It is the struggle to overcome them unitedly that creates permanent bonds and brings together different countries of the world with diverse races and peoples. I therefore call upon all Indians to help promote unity and understanding, which is the first task facing our country. This really defines the task before us hereafter. If definition is needed, this is perhaps the definition of the task before the nation, in which all of us have to strain every nerve and give out our best. Dear sir, I am very happy to know that a decision has been taken by the government for filling up of all the vacancies of teachers in government and local bodies schools. These posts are vacant for the last 10 years. If the teachers' posts are vacant for a long time, the academic work in the schools suffer and indiscipline among the students increase. Hence, there is need to fill up the vacancies immediately. I therefore request you to arrange for immediate follow-up action in this regard. In this connection, I would like to bring to your notice that it is necessary to see that the recruitment test is conducted perfectly and the selections are made objectively. It is also necessary to see that the reservation policy of the government for various categories is implemented strictly, and if for some categories qualified candidates are not available, the vacancies pertaining to those categories shall be kept vacant, so that as and when the candidates belonging to these categories get qualified, the posts can be filled up. I also request you to issue advertisement calling for applications well in advance to the date of recruitment test, so that the candidates would have enough time for preparation. The advertisement may be published in all important newspapers. I further suggest that the whole process of recruitment work be computerized, so that malpractices, if any, could be avoided to a large extent. Yours faithfully.